So hello everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 2. This is episode 14, and we are over here at this little smart smelter that we built in the last episode. Now this thing works great. We put in 2 shulker boxes worth of netherrack, and it smelted up 2 shulker boxes worth of nether brick. And this thing has 64 blaze rods in it, and we have 47 blaze rods in that hopper. We have 46 in here, so this is actually working out great. The fact that we have 1 extra blaze rod in there isn't a big deal. It's just kind of dependent upon this piston pushing back and forth and when items go over here. The other good news is we have a full shulker box of blaze rods, and this guy right here is pretty well stacked. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a few of these with me for some future projects, or actually, it's mostly just adding fuel to the furnaces over there. But this is all working out great. We have our looting sword in here. And this project is now complete, at least as far as I want to take it. I would like to eventually safe off this area and start slabbing some things over so that this farm runs a little bit more efficiently. But nonetheless, it works pretty good. You can see we got 70 levels. Now, if you guys missed the last stream, you missed a doozy, because we built this monstrosity that is behind me. So if you're not following me over on Twitch, go ahead and head over there to twitch.tv/ZAP_113 and hit that follow button. Also, check the description down below. You guys will find all of the links to all of my different things, one of which being Discord and the other being Twitter, and I announce on both of those when I am going live. So you can watch me build things like this and watch me pull my hair out sometimes, or at least my fire out, when it doesn't go according to plan. Yep, so this thing does work, and it was quite trying to get it to work. We messed up on a few things. I followed a tutorial from Prowl, and granted, I watched the tutorial one time, and then I just started building this thing. So we have a bunch of flint and steel in here. We're going to need to gather up some more to put it in here. But right now I have a lever here that turns my whole system on. And then I have a lever underneath for the trident killer I would like to change up. I'd like to bring redstone up here and maybe move this clock more centralized to the redstone and change it up just a little bit. The other thing that we need to do is down here. You can see all my bits and bobs from the stream. We haven't cleaned them up. Is we've got that lever right there on this piston that will start the whole farm. So what I'm thinking is I could possibly put a block right here and the lever facing this way, and we could turn that on and then steal that signal and take it all the way up over there to turn this whole system on. So we did run this thing. This is what we got for just a couple of minutes of running this whole farm, and it's not a bad deal. As you can see, we get 4 distinct items. We get gold tools and armor, or armor. We get gold ingots, we get gold nuggets, and we get rotten flesh. Now what I am after, of course, is going to be these 3 items right here, these 2 items, the gold nuggets and the gold ingots. I could take the golden swords and we could, at the cost of fuel, turn these into gold nuggets, but I don't really think that's a good deal. You know, smelting this down and getting 1 nugget, to me, just isn't a great deal. So we're just going to get rid of these. Now, we could take the rotten flesh and we could bring a villager over here, a cleric, and we could trade this with him, and I believe we get gold for it. But again, it's not really worth the time of saving these items, so what we need to do is we need to take this little hopper that I so conveniently turned this way and start building up some item sorters so we can sort out the gold nuggets and the gold ingots. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hopper chain this way, and we're going to build 2 item sorters. One is going to be for ingots, one is going to be for nuggets, and then I'm going to run a hopper this way for the nuggets, and we're just going to have a 3 stack of dump chests kind of coming this way where I'm walking. That's the plan anyway. You guys have seen me build a ton of these, so I'm going to just start building and getting all of this sorted out. One thing that I forgot to mention was the reason that I built this gold farm. This was suggested by Firemaster as a thing for an episode, but they're going to be changing the bartering system pretty soon. I don't know when, but on the wiki there is a list of all the different things of what they have now for bartering and what is to come. So I should be putting that up shortly on the screen. You should see it now. And you can see a side-by-side comparison of things. Now, the big things that they're going to change is going to be they're adding water bottles. They are removing the magma cream. They're adding arrows. They're adding blackstone, which is going to make some of you excited. I know I am. And they're getting rid of nether brick blocks, which is what's behind me. And they're adding just regular smelted nether bricks, which is kind of a good thing. We don't have to smelt any more netherrack if we don't want to. That was pretty cool. But we're not going to be getting the brick form anymore, so we're going to have to do some crafting, which is unfortunate. The other thing that I'm not extremely excited about is the water bottles themselves, as we built this whole potion system, so the water bottles are going to throw a monkey wrench into that. But everything else is going to be good. The water bottles are so we can brew other potions if we're just hanging out in the nether. I get it, I understand, but it's still a little bit disheartening. So that is why we have built this monstrosity and why we want to get this thing running so we can go AFK and get all the gold. But I'm going to finish putting in the chests here, and then I'm going to meet you guys over at the base. So the next little project that I want to do is going to be over here at the base, and that is to start putting in some of this detail along the walls here. Because as you guys will see, we've actually extended our walls up. And this is going to be similar to what we're going to do over here. So if we go back around and we go up, we started working on these walls a little bit. We've got them up. We've started an entrance here. We've got an entrance going out. And then all of the different little areas also have their entrance. The smeltery room over there, the creation station there, and then kind of our temporary chest room here. What I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing is probably moving my storage into these two rooms. It's going to be a little slimmer by a little bit, but we can have this as our main little throne room. I want to set one of those up eventually, but that's not what we're doing today. Today we're going to go down here and we're going to start some work because we have laid out a bunch of blocks all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Perfect. So this is going to be a cool little project. At least I think we got our fire potion on us just in case anything goes awry. But basically what we're doing is we're going to build these little things like this. And this is going to be out of nether brick. Red nether brick, mind you. And then we're going to have a 2-block gap, or a 1-block gap, and we should be able to go something like that. And I have a little bit of warped on me just to get started. Was that 4? That was 4. And we're going to have a stair here, as well as a stair here, and then we'll jump up and put this one here. 1, 2, and 3. It should be a fairly easy pattern to replicate if we can get that block there. 1 block like that. Then we need 1 right here. We need a block here and a block here. Now let us, hello. I see you down there. I want to get to this other side. I should have brought some ender pearls with me, but the elytra will do what we need. You know what? You guys are annoying. Chase me. Up here. Hello. Jump pretty high. Okay. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goes up by 10 blocks. I thought it went up by 12. Let's see. Yeah. we'll have to do something there to tie it in, but basically, actually, I believe that right there we're going to put another stair, and that's where we're going to start bumping our wall out. So I'm going to repeat this pattern on the other side real quick. Alright, so I miscounted a little bit, but this is basically what I'm going for. And we're going to have a similar design kind of on the front of these things. And this all ties in. We could add a little bit more of that over here just to kind of give it the feel. But I think this looks nice. And then basically these little bits here, the reason it was off, and I was going, man, that looks kind of weird. There's an endermite right there. Is because I had it shifted over by one block this way or something. I don't know. I had it wrong, and I guess, yeah, it's fixed now. So we're going to bump our castle walls out at this level here and then go up even higher. But I want to go around and do the detail work pretty much on all of these faces here. The only one that we really can't do, yeah, that's starting to take shape. I like it. I had a grand planned. We're gonna take a break from the redstone. We've done a little bit this episode. We're gonna do most of our detail work today. Or at least get started on it. So these walls right here are still 19 blocks wide, but I have this bump out here, so we may put just one central piece right here. And that should look good. And we'll probably get rid of this tree at some point. But yeah, we're going to go around the rest of this base. I'm still debating if I want to put the red on the ends like I was talking about. I really do like the red nether brick. I did want to go with crimson wood here instead of the red nether brick, just to utilize the two different woods, but the pink doesn't really fit. We've got the red, we've got the green. I like the way this is going, and I really do think that we are going to put the red right here. Yeah, let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see what it looks like. It's not hard. So it would be 1-2 blocks up like this, and then a little bit of stair action and stair action. And then we can just yeet over to this. I mean, that does look better in the corner there. I like it. I like the way this is going, and then we have some designs that we were messing around with on top. So yeah, we're going to go around this whole thing, and hopefully my Ender Pearl throws are on point, because this is very dangerous. And get the rest of this stuff put in. Excuse me. Holding back a cough while we're trying to record. So we got this little section here, we got that section over there, and then 2 on the other side, and then the other one in the front. And ooh, I forgot about this. This is like a ruined portal that our base is near. Ideas are brewing. Yep, time to get busy. Alright, it only took us about an hour to finish up these little details on the base, and I like the way that it turned out. We didn't put them on the towers, or whatever you want to call these little end bits here. I did, but I didn't really like the way they turned out, so yeah, we didn't do it. And if we kind of duck over here, you guys can see that we did this side as well. We did the back side, we did the other side, we did it all. And so far, the lower part of our base, anyway, as far as detail goes, is pretty well done. Yeah, this one doesn't quite extend over here, so we're probably just going to redo a couple of things here and scoot this over by one. And then it looks like I need to shave a block off the top here, because I miscounted. You'd think with all the counting that we do, we wouldn't have missed one. But nonetheless, all of these different sides are done, and I need to re-equip this guy, because we got to break into the castle. So yeah, we need to go up top and break off that last layer, And then, let's see, let's go over here and kind of look at it. What do we do? So we need to move this stair layer down by 1 block and then push out. This way our castle bump out is going to rest on these blocks right here. So these are going to be kind of structural details. And then we're going to go up a little bit more, and I've got more detail work I want to do. But we're not going to do that today. I don't want to spend too much time just on the castle and details and stuff like that. Last season we started doing a really big project where we were changing out the ocean floor and kind of got burned out of the project, and then it wasn't towards the end of the season, or wasn't until towards the end of the season, that we actually got around to doing the detail work, and kind of burned myself out once again by just crunching a bunch of red sand. So I want to do this thing in spurts. You know, we built the base of it, then we built it up, and we had the kind of the shell of it for a few episodes, and now we've built up the walls a little bit. We're going to leave this for a few episodes, and it's just going to be a work in progress. So anyway, I do want to go over to the gold farm and show you guys what I did over there, because we haven't seen it on camera. Okay, we're on top of our gold farm because we've made a few changes. Basically what we did is we added in this hopper timer here instead of the other little piston timer that we had right here. And this, we're taking a comparator signal off of a couple of items that are moving throughout the farm. Actually, it looks like I just have one in there. We slowed down the farm. We can slow it down with the amount of items that we have. And then these 2 repeaters here. This one's on 4 and this one's on 2 ticks delay. Everything seems to be working out. These 3 portals actually fire and then go out, and then this one fires and then goes out. It's really, really weird how it happens. We can actually... Well, I don't want to... We can simulate it here. I just don't get it. But it works nonetheless, and let's go back up there. I didn't mean to fall down. And this is going to be rough. We made it. Anyway, what I have is I have a torch tower all the way down from the Trident Killer coming all the way up here. And then it ties into this redstone dust. And then it powers this hopper over here, locking the items inside of this hopper, so we will have all 4 of these portals off, and we can go about our business. Now, one other thing that I need to do, or the only other reason I will need to come up here, is going to be to refill these flint and steels, as these guys are almost out down here, and I have 5 in here and 2 in here, so that's not even enough to fill these dispensers up. So, yep, we'll have to take care of that. That'll be the only reason we come up here. Now, as we float down, you guys can see that we went ahead and did a little bit of torching up. I actually have a texture pack that I saw in Foxy's video last season, and I think I found it on Slack Lizard's Discord, that kind of shows you red spots where the blocks are spawnable. So we placed in a bunch of torches and got rid of the spawn, so this is a lot safer even in the evening. We can sit up here and do our AFKing, and the only thing that we really got to worry about is potential phantoms. So we have our item sorters down here. We have 1 for gold nuggets, and then we have 1 for golden ingots here. And these are going down into this chest because we don't get a lot of golden ingots, but we have 8 rows, too tall of double chests for golden nuggets. We can collect these, and then the thing I can do is I can come in here with an axe and destroy this, collect all of the drops, click over here, and we can do all of our crafting to make the golden ingots. All the rest of the items go into this little system here. This is a dispenser pointing down into a block, and this block is on fire. And you guys have seen this. It's just a comparator up there running into a block. There's a piece of dust here with this block. This repeater, there's a piece of redstone dust here that goes into the comparator that is on subtract mode. And then we're powering this block to power this dropper, dropping all of our items. So we have our item sorting system set up. We have our on-off switch from down here. And the last little thing I did was add this chest. We're going to keep a looting sword in here, and then we're also going to be able to dump our inventory when we want to go AFK. So that's kind of a nice little thing here, and we can stand here with our looting sword, and we collect the XP through this little gap. And we shouldn't have any issues with anything coming in to get us if we have the door shut. We should be pretty well protected. If I have to, I'll put a piece of glass underneath here and then one on the outside. It's not a big deal. So I need to get a looting sword so I can put it in there. This way we have it. And the last little thing that I need to do is I actually need to link up a portal to these portals here. When I have this farm running, I aggro the zombified piglins because the trident killer thinks its player kills. So when I go through that portal over there, I am bombarded by zombified piglins, and I've almost died a couple of times. So I'm going to need to go up here and take the coordinates of this so we can set up a better portal in the nether, and I think that should solve our issues with mob spawning, or the piglin spawning. I was also thinking potentially we would need to put in like a pit so they would fall into it and die from cactus. But to be honest with you, I think these guys will just spawn in, and as we go past their little area and head off to the base, they'll despawn. So 3789 by 343. We're going to go ahead, and I don't have a pencil. And why do I not have a pencil by my notepad here? We're just going to take a picture of these coordinates on our phone so we can take care of that at a later date. Alright, so this is what we got going so far. All we've got is a gold farm, but it is completely AFKable. I want to get a bunch of gold going. We're probably going to spend some time AFK after this episode is done, which happens to be right now. That is weird. Why does it like zoom again to the top of the head? That was a thing a while back. We did update to the current version of Minecraft, which is 1.16.40, so it's not going to be long before we lose out on these different items from the piglin bartering system. So we're going to need to get going on this thing pretty soon. But anyway, that is going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We got a lot of stuff done. We checked out the smart smelter. Everything's working good over there. We came over here to check out the gold farm that we built on the live stream, and we added a few upgrades to make this farm a little bit more what we want it. And then we did some base detail work. I think it was a pretty good episode. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell as well so you guys will be notified when I upload new videos. Check the description down below for all of the different ways to follow me, including joining my Discord and Twitter, as well as the Truly Bedrock Discord. While you're in the description, scroll down just a little bit further, and you will find a link to all of the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. Go check them out. There's a lot of great content over there. I watch most of them myself, or at least try to keep up on most of it. And as always, guys, I will see you on the next one.